lot of my motivation was around how can I make some money. I used to bake biscuits at school, I'd hold disco parties, anything that would make some money, just so I could buy stuff for my mum and try and make her happy. And I wasn't expected to go to university or anything like that, because no one in my family had gone beyond 16 at school. But I did really well, which shocked my parents. And then a few teachers, actually, it was the teachers who encouraged me to do well, chose A-levels, did well in them. And I decided to go to London School of Economics, which no one from my area had gone to before. But I chose it because I wanted a job, and the two had the highest employment records in the country were Cambridge and LSE. I just wanted a job at the end. It was the late 90s, and it was a recession, so I needed to find work. And I did, and it worked, frankly. There's a game with choosing universities, and I got it. I had no experience, couldn't even type, but I got a job in a publisher's. And it was a time in the late 90s where publishing was changing from just books to going online. And I'd never used a computer. I was absolutely useless. I had a word processor at home. I couldn't afford a computer. So I turned up at my job on the first day, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know anything. I don't know how to use a fax machine. And I made a good friend, the PA to the director, and she helped me. And not long, about 12 weeks into my first job at 21, they fired my manager and bought another company, a much bigger publisher. So all the middle management went, and I was left on my own with nothing to do and no bosses. And I thought, oh, this is just fantastic. The only reason they kept me is I was the cheapest person in the company. So I picked up, there was a couple of books that they hadn't got rid of on the bookshelf. One was the HTML one, and the other one was a JavaScript book. And I thought, well, if I've got nothing else to do, I might as well learn. And I did, and I started to build a website. Unfortunately, I got a written warning because I built it on their servers. So that made it decide for me, okay, if they're not going to encourage me to be innovative at work, I'm going to find another job, and I did. And from then on, I started to build websites for different publishers, different countries. I lived in Australia for a while, worked for Cambridge University Press, building all their websites for all their books. So I built a lot of products for other people, made a lot of money for other people, and after 10 years, I thought, why am I doing this for other people? I'd love to do this for myself. And I got a job in a charity after I'd spent a year backpacking. I recommend it if you that's good to go backpacking. And I thought I want to, instead of working with the shareholders, I'd rather work for a charity. And this charity was called the Makaton Charity. And I don't know whether you've heard of Makaton, but it's a language program that uses sign language and symbols to help people with communication issues to communicate. And it's very effective, but it only existed when I joined the charity in book format. So me being technical, I'm working there, taking all these calls from teachers, parents go, we love Makaton, it works for our children, it helps them to communicate, but we want it in a different format. So the iPhone was out, but it was a little bit small at that time, and when Steve Jobs announced the iPad, I flew to New York. I'd never been before, but I thought, this is the chance. I saw the size of it, and it was really a good size, and I stood in the queue, and people in New York are going, oh, how many iPads do you buy? And I'm like, one, I can only afford one. And then I took it back home, and I quit my job, and I decided this is it. The iPad is the future for this form of communication for people with special needs. And then I spent a year in research and going out to lots of schools, special schools and primary schools as well. It works with English as additional language, and saw some amazing results on language and vocabulary. And then was really fortunate to win a number of grants soon after we launched in 2011. And then this summer I've just closed an angel round of investments. I've done lots of pitching. You've seen all that Dragon's Den stuff? I must have done it at least 30 times. So you get quite tired of pitching all the time. 3 minutes, 5-minute pitch, a 1-minute pitch, 10-minute pitch. Just roll them off all the time. But now we were 4, we're now going to be 8 in the next month. We have our own office, so I'm no longer in the back bedroom. So it's all really starting to kick off for us, but we're right at the beginning. And I absolutely love it, and I wish I'd done it earlier, but I guess I wasn't quite ready. It's all about the right timing. I had to put quite a bit of my own money behind it, so I needed to have had a job beforehand. And I had a network because I've been working in schools with the charity, and I knew a lot of speech and language therapists, so they all backed me. And it was, frankly, it was women that got me here, because half of my investors are women who have done well, Americans and British people. And also the people that buy our products, it's mostly women. So I'm here because of that, and I couldn't have done it without them. So You know, get up there and do it, because there's so many women out there that will come and lean in, as the word is now, and they will step forward and come and help you, because so many women have come to my aid, and I'm sure they will in the future, and I hope to. That's why I'm here today, to put some back in, because we really can take it. Technology's there, and it's a fantastic opportunity for all women, and we really stand out when we go and talk to places, and we really stand out when you want to get investment. Do it.